He bullied me in high school. I waited 10 years to ruin him. Some people forgive. Some people move on. Not me. I held on. For 10 years. Every insult, every shove, every time I sat in the bathroom stall crying while the rest of the world laughed, I didn't bury it. I watered it like a seed. And when the time was right, I watched it bloom into something dark. Because the boy who made high school hell for me, I ruined him, and he still doesn't know it was me. I'm 27 now, but this started back when I was 16, in a small town where high school wasn't just school, it was the universe. I wasn't the popular girl, not even close. I was the quiet one, shy, acne, braces, hand-me-down clothes. The kind of girl people don't really notice until someone points her out as a joke. And that someone was Tyler. Tyler was everything I wasn't. Blonde hair, quarterback smile, teachers who bent rules for him because he had potential. He had the swagger of someone who knew the world would bend to him. And for some reason, making me miserable became his favorite sport. It wasn't just casual teasing. It was targeted, relentless. He'd knock my books out of my hands in the hall, shout, "Earthquake!" when I walked by, like I was too heavy for the ground, start rumors, like I was desperate for him or that I smelled bad. Once, he and his friends put ketchup packets under my chair at lunch. I sat down and it exploded all over the back of my jeans. Everyone laughed. And Tyler, he clapped like he'd just scored a touchdown. The worst was junior year pep rally. He whispered something to his buddies, and the next thing I knew, half the bleachers were chanting my name. Not in a fun way, but mocking, stretching it out, making it sound like a joke. Hundreds of voices, all laughing, and Tyler at the center, smirking, basking in it. That day burned into my brain. And I swore to myself, if I ever get the chance, I'll make him feel the way I felt. High school ended, but the scars didn't. College was better. I found myself, found friends who didn't see me as a punchline. I got rid of the braces, the acne faded. I learned how to dress, how to speak up. But inside, I carried him with me. Every success I imagined showing Tyler, proving I wasn't who he said I was. Every failure, I heard his laugh in my head. I checked on him sometimes, through Facebook, Instagram. He didn't disappear like I'd hoped. No, he thrived. Business degree, real estate license, married young, bought a house, baby, on the way, always smiling, always bragging. And it made me sick, because how could he live a perfect life when I was still carrying his damage like chains? That's when I stopped waiting for karma. I decided to become karma. I didn't plan it all at once. It started small, just watching. He overshared online, always posting about his sales, his dream clients, his family vacations. It was easy to track him. I noticed things. He posted about late nights at the office a little too often. His wife never liked those posts. Sometimes comments from women appeared, then disappeared. Cracks, tiny ones, but I could see them. And the more I watched, the more the old hate came bubbling up. Not just for what he did in high school, but for how smug he still was, like the world owed him everything. I thought, What if I took it all away? That thought became a plan. Real estate. That was his pride, his career, his identity. I knew nothing about real estate at first, but I learned. I read reviews of his agency, looked up client complaints, found whispers about shady deals, nothing proven, but enough smoke to suggest fire. Then I started testing him. I created a fake profile, a young, attractive woman looking to buy her first home. Reached out to him directly. And just like in high school, Tyler took the bait. Within weeks, he was flirting. Comments about how pretty I looked in my profile picture, suggesting late-night private showings. I pushed just enough, and soon he was sloppy, sending messages no married man should send, mixing business with personal, and I kept everything, screenshots, emails, records, because I knew if his wife didn't destroy him, his reputation would. If you think I'm over the top, I get it. But let me ask you, if someone tormented you for years, would you really just let them keep living their perfect little life? I waited for the perfect moment. It came on his wedding anniversary. 10 years married, a big milestone. I put everything together in a neat little folder, every flirtatious message, every late-night showing, every screenshot. I mailed it to his wife. No note, no explanation, just the evidence. And then I sat back and waited. The silence broke fast. Tyler's wife nuked her Facebook, deleted their family photos. Within weeks, people whispered she kicked him out. The agency got involved too. Because when a realtor mixes personal favors with business, clients start to wonder. Rumors spread, reviews tanked. And in a small town, that's a death sentence. The golden boy of high school, the one who thought he was untouchable, now divorced, unemployed, living in a rented one-bedroom. And me? I smiled. For the first time in 10 years, I felt taller than him. But here's the thing about revenge. It doesn't erase the past. I still remember the ketchup packets, the pep rally, the chants. Destroying him didn't delete those memories. It just layered new ones on top. His wife crying, his kids confused, his life in ashes. And sometimes, late at night, I wonder, did I punish the boy who hurt me? Or the man he became, who maybe wasn't the same anymore? Still with me? Cool, because the last part, that's the one that still keeps me up at night. Last month, I ran into him at the grocery store, alone. He looked smaller, thinner, not the quarterback anymore, just a tired man buying discount cereal. And when he saw me, he froze, didn't smirk, didn't sneer, just lowered his head and walked away. And that's when it hit me. I ruined him, but I tied myself to him forever, because now, whenever I think about who I am, the drive, the bitterness, the hunger for control, it all traces back to him. So yeah, I waited 10 years, and I ruined him. But sometimes I wonder if he's the one who actually ruined me.